Yay, we are live. Hi, everybody. Happy Monday. This is a super special one. I'm going to do the thing I do every time where I just make sure we're live just in case. This is a super, super special Monday. Oh, good, we are, because it is the beginning of our Stigma-Free Mental Health Awareness Week of activities in partnership with Hope for Hallie. So I am here with Christine and Taylor from Hope for Hallie, and let's just jump into it. Oh, yay, we have some friends. So exciting to see you. All right, so Christine and Taylor, thank you so, so much for joining us today. I'm so excited to launch this Stigma-Free Mental Health Awareness Week together. Before we get started and dig into all the cool stuff that we're talking about, can you introduce yourself and tell us a bit about Hope for Hallie?
Sure. My name's Christine Jackson. I am a mom of teenagers, and I am the president of Hope for Hallie, which is a 501c3 nonprofit corporation that's dedicated to promoting mental health awareness through sport.
Hi, everyone. My name is Taylor Boyle, and I'm on the marketing and events team with Hope for Hallie.
Yay. And yes, I have loved working with both of you and getting the opportunity to see your passion and everything. It's so cool. So, okay, first, let's talk about some of the cool things we are offering, and almost all of the events we're doing are free. So which one of you wants to talk about some of the stuff that's coming up?
I will go. So in addition to us running our Facebook Live series with Child Guidance or 10 at 10, we're running both virtual and in-person mental health awareness events all week. So tonight we have our virtual mindfulness meditation. Tomorrow we have a Rita's fundraiser. Wednesday and Thursday we have the opportunity to tap in with a licensed professional via Zoom, whether you need to check in mentally or just ask a question to therapists. Friday, we are hosting a Dine with Your Mind event at Anthony's in Springfield, which is going to be an awareness dinner to provide resources and overall have a conversation about mental health. And then to end our week, we will be having an in-person yoga event with Anne from Team Sun Wellness on Sunday in Swarthmore.
Yay. And I will link in the comments a little graphic that shows the calendar of events. I am really excited for tonight's event because I definitely have been feeling with our gala and everything so scattered. So I think starting the week with mindfulness is such a good, amazing thing. And it's only 30 minutes, which is cool. So if you want to join that, you can send us a message and we can give you that Zoom info. And just sort of promoting what we're doing for the 10 at 10s. Jen Toof just commented, and she's going to be one of our therapists every day at 10 a.m. during this week. We're going to have all different types of conversations, some for parents, some for teens. And I think it's going to be really, really, really good. So I'll put a link in the bio, or not in the bio, link in our comments so people can see what's going on. Okay, so today for this 10 at 10, we wanted to talk a bit about the why behind Mental Health Awareness Month and our week in particular. Mental health, while it's definitely more understood and accepted now, it's still really stigmatized and often not identified, or identified like too late, or when a significant issue has come up and you have to work harder to get back to wellness. Can you talk about your mission of decreasing mental health stigma?
Sure. So it's personal for me. It's very personal. For those who don't know, Hope for Hallie was created with the thought of helping others, really so that other parents don't feel or experience the pain that my family and friends are with the loss of my 16-year-old daughter to suicide. So that's really has been, putting our pain into purpose. And it sort of had a healing effect for us. As devastating and traumatizing as this is, we really just want to help people. So, we didn't really know Hallie's story. We don't know how we got here. We just don't. And that's eye-opening. And so we want to try whatever we can to make sure that the conversation around mental health is a common one. Just like people go to the doctors. I do think people should check in with a therapist or do daily or weekly activities, that they're checking in and making sure that their mind and their feelings are on the up and up. And, just because, something difficult happens, we want to be able to provide people with the tools to work through that, to be able to reach out and if they need help, get it, or just to talk to someone and not be embarrassed or think that others will think less of them for the way they're feeling. Especially now with the pandemic, everybody has been affected. Whether you can acknowledge it or not, you have. It's either been just, the stress of, if you're an adult, maybe you're not working, or maybe you're working from home and you are trying to handle the kids or the background noise while you're trying to work on Zoom or phone calls. For the kids, it's the loss of not being in school, and seeing their friends or playing the sports that, they love, or other activities. So I just feel that having a conversation about talking how you feel, good or bad, is helpful to everyone.
Yeah, absolutely. Taylor, anything you want to add?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, everything Christine just said, really nails it on the head. But there really should be no reason that someone feels ashamed that they're struggling. If we compare physical health to mental health, imagine if we made people feel uncomfortable that they broke a bone. You think of it in that sense, that we made people feel so uncomfortable or ashamed that they broke a bone and they're in pain and suffering in silence and discouraging them from getting treatment. That's what mental health stigma is doing. And us at Hope for Hallie, we want to eliminate that entirely. There should be no reason that someone feels ashamed that they're struggling mentally whatsoever. We have no hesitation talking about physical illness and our wellness and other organs, right? Our hearts, our lungs, our body parts, exercising, etc. But we discriminate against probably one of the most important organs, being our brain, when our brain is affected by mental health. And no, like I said, no one should be, discriminated against or thought of differently or labeled as something just because of an issue with
right. Something you can't control.
Right. Yeah. You can't control it. And it's so common. It's so common. It's just as common as broken bones, essentially.
If not more.
If not more. So, I think just us at Hope for Hallie, we do want to let everybody know that if you're struggling or you need help, like, we're willing to hold your hand and provide you to those resources, whatever we can. Like Christine said, I will do everything in my power. So, Christine, we don't want another family to go through what we've gone through. And we don't want anybody to feel like they can't express their struggle and have to suffer in silence whatsoever. So anything that Hope for Hallie can do, or we can get you connected with people, that's kind of really what our mission is here.
I can definitely vouch for that. You both go above and beyond in your outreach with people who you're connected with and your passion. And I'm really just so moved by the way that you are living Hallie's, legacy and honoring her memory and her life. So just saying that. I mean, speaking about mental health awareness, I'm always so amazed by, even on my personal Instagram, or Child Guidance, how many people DM me or message me from something that I'm like, oh, I shouldn't even, this is so silly. Like, who cares about my anxiety, or who cares about my, having a bad day today? But people, the more we talk about it, the more people talk, the more people share and can get those resources. And we just had a comment that says mental health impacts physical health and physical health impacts mental health, which is so true. It's like really cyclical. You can't forget one of them. But yeah, awareness is so powerful. And I know that you have your DMs, your messages are always open, right? If people want to reach out. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Which is so cool. And then part of your foundation, which is sort of just launching now, is an offering basically like grants for teens to get mental health services from licensed therapists. I know you're partnering with Thriving Families for that and other therapists along the way. Can you talk a little bit about how this is important? I guess you sort of did, about why this is important to your mission, but also how teens can reach out if they're needing some support?
Sure. Tyler, do you want to take this one, or
Sure. So yeah, we want to encourage teens. We have a following of teens that obviously were affected by our story. We've had more trickle in as we are growing with Hope for Hallie. We want to kind of eliminate any awkwardness or anything, a barrier that's in between someone getting that help. So if we're that direct contact, that if you're already, following our mission and are seeing the stuff that we're putting out there for awareness, we want you guys to contact us, and we are more than happy to help. If insurance is an issue, co-pays, maybe getting to therapy. This therapy is going to be virtual with our team of therapists through Thriving Families. And if there's a wait list, if you can't get in somewhere, like we really, any issue that you have, we really just want to make sure that you're getting the help or you're being provided with some type of resource and reaching out and getting the help that you need.
Yeah. And what I love, there are so many barriers that we don't even, for some families, like they don't have the education about mental health, or, some people still don't believe it's a thing, and the teenager might be living in that family. But also, like you said, the wait lists are crazy and wild right now. It's something that I know at Child Guidance, we're trying to find some solutions and some stopgaps. But with this, as teens reach out, I love that I see you both as sort of, and your whole team as problem solvers, so by partnering with different therapists, and since it is grant-based, we're not limited by location, right? I know that there's some therapists that have volunteered their time even in Colorado. So that virtual option really can help you get those like 6 sessions, 8 sessions that are going to help you get to that next stage, and get you through potentially, that moment of darkness. I know later this week, we're going to talk about depression and how it sort of makes you feel, it makes you feel like there's no hope, but there always is, so I think that that's just so cool. And I'm really inspired by that. Christine, anything you want to add about that aspect?
I would just ask people to, check out our website. Don't be afraid, to reach out to us. Like Taylor said, we do try to be problem solvers. We may not have the answers, but we will help you figure it out. And if cost is an issue, that's what we're looking to do. We're trying to break that barrier and help people get in front of the professionals, and we'll help pay for it.
Yeah. And that's like you said, problem solvers, elimination of all barriers. It's really so cool. I put the website in I feel like a TV producer, a little banner down there, but I'll also put it in the comments so people can click directly. Okay, great. Well, I'm so inspired by both of you, and we're so honored to partner with you. So to stay in touch with the events that we're doing, obviously we'll be posting on our Facebook. I'm going to put in the comments the graphic for this week. You can always DM us, but to keep in touch with you, website, email, how should people contact you?
Yeah, I would say definitely through Facebook. Follow us on Instagram or at Hope for Hallie. Like Leah mentioned, hopeforhallie.org. We have all of our event details listed on there, our contact information if you want to join our email list. Yeah, and feel free. And if you ever need to reach out or even just send us a message checking in or tell your story, by all means, please do so.
Yeah, absolutely. Christine, anything you want to add before we're done our 10 at 10?
No, I would just like to say, with the week of events that we have planned, we would love for people to take advantage of this. It's free. It doesn't hurt to just try it. And you might not think it's for you, but it may end up to being something positive. And, tonight's the virtual meditation, and it's online. It's easy to access. And tomorrow night we're at Rita's. So there's just so many things that we have planned, and I hope to see people. I hope to hear people's feedback really about it.
Yeah, me too. And my daughter, she's 2.5. She's never had Rita's, so it's going to be very exciting. We'll be there tomorrow, and we get to watch her joy for mental health awareness. Yes. So thank you so much. Thanks for all you're doing. We're thrilled to partner with you, and I know we will talk with you and see you all week long. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. If you have any questions, send us a message. You can contact Taylor, Christine, or myself, and we will see you all week long at our events. Bye.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
Thank you.
Have a good Monday.